I am Sharon Dorsey. Currently, I work for the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service at the National Conservation Training Center. I've been working here for about a month, and in this role, I serve as program support for the partnerships team. We support various youth programs around climate and conservation efforts across the country. And in particular, I support the Directorate Fellowship Program for college students to have a summer experience and then ideally get placed with a federal agency as a job career kind of placement program. I was working at an environmental consulting firm, and this is a job where we're trekking through various types of habitats, but most often forests in Maryland. And I remember walking adjacent to this river that we were about to survey and measure for its width and depth and stream flow and things like that, carrying a lot of equipment, and we're just walking, and all of a sudden this yellow jacket emerges from the ground. And I try to be calm because I, again, respect their presence in the ecosystem, but this bee woke up on my side of the bed and just decided to sting me. And I learned that day that I'm allergic to bees, so that was interesting, and how I started to start panicking a little bit, but it ultimately, again, reminded me that I was intruding on their territory. Like, it's not an aggressive bee or anything, but they obviously felt that my presence, my colleague's presence, was not welcome. So it was an unfortunate story of learning I'm allergic to bees, but it didn't make me, angry at them, or it didn't make me resent bugs, like the bug that's flying in front of our camera.
Should I do it at the end?
I care about the climate because I see just a beauty in our natural world. I see the intrinsic value in protecting all species, all living species, and seeing them as our counterparts in this world. The trees, the flowers, the birds, the bees, our soils, our waterways. I think everything's interconnected, and I think there's a really important connection between environmental health and public health and human health. I also see the value in people caring about the environment, and that we get joy from being in the environment. So it's hard to enjoy something that is unclean or unsafe or unhealthy for us. So I really get joy out of helping people reconnect with nature, especially if they have historically been excluded from the outdoors, or if they feel a disconnect from one generation to the next generation, and again, reconnecting them to the outdoors and caring about how they can be stewards of the land and our brethren, trees and birds and bees and things like that. Something that I think everyone can do to preserve our earth and be better stewards of our earth is just to notice the little things. I really enjoy taking people on nature walks and using this app called Seek, where you can literally identify bugs and trees and fungi just through your camera. And once you kind of know something, you get more curious about it. And then once you're curious about it, you want to learn more about it, and you want to protect it a little bit. I want to see this more often. How can I make this environment cleaner to support this species showing up more in my environment? So I try to use a couple of multi-step systems and a framework to encourage people to just slow down, notice things, learn about it, and then start caring about it in your own way.